the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the present, now, present, come out, come out, come out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Another exciting matchup just moments away now as we join you from NRG Stadium. And welcome, everybody. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. We've got a great one for you. Partner, one thing that stuck out to me in talking with these coaches this week, both so confident about their game plans.
And that usually means something has to give, right? Who's going to gain the advantage? Which game plan actually is going to work the way that they want it to? I can't wait to see how it happens and maybe adjustments have to be made.
And we're all set to go here and ready to rock. And he'll have a chance to run it. And on the return, he's able to get it to the 27-yard line there. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 5th season now out of Arizona State. It's Brock Osweiler.
There's been plenty made about his background as a big-time basketball player coming out of high school, but it's the reasons why that I focus in on. The footwork. At his size, having those feet, ability to move around, slide in the pocket, throw on the run, that's helped make him one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
And he tosses it. And they're going to lose yardage here.
Deion Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
And the starting lineups, as always, have been brought to you by Head & Shoulders, the world's #1 shampoo. And Lamar Miller now. So a nice chunk of yardage there before he's taken down to the ground.
Really nice setup by the runner. Actually got the defender off balance, and then he fires out a stiff arm to allow him to pick up additional yardage.
Here we go now. Over.
Shotgun snap here. Left side throw, and he wrangles in the football for a nice grab. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Running play, and up the middle he goes with a football. Down he goes.
It's not something you see on every play, but when a runner gets the opportunity to fire a stiff arm, meaning taking his hand and putting it out on a defender and then extending it to create space between him and the defender in order to gain additional yardage, it's an excellent play when used correctly.
Gets some yards, not a whole lot there.
And typically the defenders are the ones that dish out the punishment. On this one, we see the runner do exactly that with a perfectly legal, well-executed stiff arm. Oh yes, it's still in the game.
And it's complete. And Branch ends the play with the tackle.
Brandon, what a tremendous play on that one. Selling the fake.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it. And it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Throws left side, and the pass is incomplete. He left it short.
Brandon, you'll remember in our meetings, the defensive coordinator said they have to get after the quarterback and harass him. Looks like he knew what he was talking about.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Catches the snap out of the gun. Tries the left side, and it's picked off. And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown.
Brandon, so many defenders are former offensive players in a past life. You know how much fun they have when they pick off a pass and get a chance to relive their offensive days. Take it from defense to offense. They love waltzing into the end zone doing exactly that.
And the kicker is set. We're just about ready. And the return now as they look to set up the blocks. And he's brought down right around the 23. That's where the return ends. First and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Shotgun snap. Brings it in. Just a shade inside the 35 to the 34 that time.
As a defender, when you know that you're in man coverage and you know that you don't have any help deep, you've got to make sure you stay inside on the receivers because that's the quickest way to get beat if you allow them to go across the middle.
And it's a handoff. So he's finally brought down, but not before a really good game.
Really nice setup by the runner. Actually got the defender off balance, and then he fires out a stiff arm to allow him to pick up additional yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Handoff to Lamar Miller. Runs up the middle. Able to dance around for some yards.
It's not something you see on every play, but when a runner gets the opportunity to fire a stiff arm, meaning taking his hand and putting it out on a defender and then extending it to create space between him and the defender in order to gain additional yardage, it's an excellent play when used correctly. No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
And on first down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun. He brings it in for the catch. Dayon Buchanan with the tackle. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And Lamar Miller now in a really nice game.
And typically the defenders are the ones that dish out the punishment. On this one, we see the runner do exactly that with a perfectly legal, well-executed stiff arm. Oh, yes, it's still in the game.
Shotgun formation. And he brings it in for the catch.
He did a good job completing the pass, but obviously not good enough because they did not pick up the first down.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. 25% of the way home in regulation. First quarter over. We'll have the second quarter with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll be back after this. It's the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go.
Snap comes back out of the shotgun formation. Tosses left side. Felt the pressure and fired it off target.
The offensive line has done a nice job all game long, but on that play, a big win for the defense. Excellent pressure, quarterback unable to set his feet and complete the pass.
Here we go. 3-19.
Middle of the field throw.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Able to make the tackle. And not great starting field position here for the offense. So a rough spot to take the snap from here. Quick throw. Hit as he throws.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Zips left side. In on the stop, it's Cushing. And the receiver, Charles, he just made the play coming across the field.
Sometimes it's the shorter routes to the ones that are most effective, right into the quarterback's sight line.
Back deep in their own territory. The snap from the gun. Tries the right side, and he's able to haul it in. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they're going to try to toss it again on 1st down. 18 yards before the stop. So they're able to connect and defeat the man coverage on that one, partner.
And the wide receiver, Brandon, was able to recognize that it was man coverage, even though the defensive back was playing off.
18.
This time a handoff, running left side. And that carry was just carry number 1 here for the game.
That's a good job there to move the chains. The more first downs you pick up, better shape you'll be in as an offense.
And on 1st down. And the give. Running left side. And picks up some nice yardage.
Really nice setup by the runner. Actually got the defender off balance, and then he fires out a stiff arm to allow him to pick up additional yardage.
2nd down at 6. Fires into the teeth of the D. And a huge chunk of yardage. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. It's a handoff this time. In on the stop, it's Cushing.
It's not something you see on every play, but when a runner gets the opportunity to fire a stiff arm, meaning taking his hand and putting it out on a defender and then extending it to create space between him and the defender in order to gain additional...
Touchdown, Arizona!
What a great play there. The quarterback not only trusted his arm, he trusted his receiver and threw it into traffic and allowed him to make a tremendous catch.
And he adds the point after. Everyone getting lined up, and it looks like we are just about set to rock. And he's going to go ahead and take a knee here and bring it out to the 20. And the defense comes out in the dime. Takes a snap out of the gun. Slings it left side, and he threw it short, falls incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Set up a screen pass, and on the stop, it's Matthew. And after seeing that play develop, the quarterback probably wishes his receiver probably just would have dropped it.
Yeah, Brandon, you're right. One of the few times that a quarterback wouldn't mind having his completion percentage hurt.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. They're setting up the screen. And now it is 4th down after that stop. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. So they get the pass completion on 3rd down, short of the marker, and now they'll have to punt it. Peterson signaling for a fair catch. And some extra help in the defensive secondary here as they drop into the dime. Gets it away under pressure.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation. And it's complete. And the tackle credited to Jonathan Joseph. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Tries it over the middle. And he is tackled right there.
Brandon, it was a pass play, but after the catch, the running back reverted to form, used his skills to turn it into a much longer game.
The defense here in a dime look. And he brings it in. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
In the kickoff team, they all appear set. And this drive will start at the 20 as he goes down to a knee. And the defense comes out in the dime. They'll operate from the gun. Looks to the sideline. Passes short. Left it short. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
A throw to the flat, and he's able to haul it in. He is able to break free, and he's off to the races.
I don't know what you thought, partner, but I thought he was gone after that catch. I thought he was taking that one to the house. How about the defense, though? Never gave up on the play and eventually ran him down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Short throw this time. He could not hang on, and it falls to the ground.
A little bit of relief there for the defense. They thought a catch was about to result. Instead, it's a play for them.
2nd and 10.
Now let's go.
They'll operate from the gun. And he's going to be brought down. And the offense is going to halt this game for a moment. They take a timeout. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Able to pick up some good yardage. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Palmer going deep. And a long reception there in the middle of the field.
Everything about that play was pretty, even the ugly aspect, meaning the big guys up front doing all the fighting to keep the defensive lineman away from the quarterback. They did a great job giving him plenty of time to throw the deep pass.
Here they go back to the air. This time over the middle, left it short, and it's incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Get ready.
Looking to throw. Caught.
People like to see sacks and big hits in the open field, but sometimes the bend and don't break philosophy works awfully well for a defense. They still have to find a way to score points, and as long as you're not giving those up, you're doing just fine.
Third down from the gun. Touchdown, Arizona.
Any defense that doesn't account for the tight end in a goal line situation is making a mistake. That's a prime opportunity and a prime spot for a big-bodied receiver to find the end zone.
And everyone is lined up for the kickoff. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So the first half comes to an end, and we have an absolute blowout on our hands. Quarter number 3 coming up, but first, this timeout. And we are teed up and ready to go. And here we go with the start of the third quarter. Welcome back here on EA Sports. He's tackled down at the 23, and the return stops there. And on 1st and 10 now. And out of the eye, they give it to the back. And big Vince Wilfork there for the tackle.
And typically the defenders are the ones that dish out the punishment. On this one, we see the runner do exactly that with a perfectly legal, well-executed stiff arm. Oh, yes, it's still in the game.
95. Blue 95.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try the handoff. So the tackle is made, but he's beyond the first down marker.
This is old school football. Run it, keep possession, keep it moving, keep the clock going. I love this kind of game.
And on 1st down.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
And they'll stick with a ground game on first down. He's got some yards.
Really nice setup by the runner. Actually got the defender off balance, and then he fires out a stiff arm to allow him to pick up additional yardage.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
Handoff from the eye. Running right side. In on the stop, it's Cushing. Good run there. That will get the offense a first down.
Terrific vision. Saw the cut, dove for the hole, and got the first down.
Getting set on first down.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Play clock winding down. Back to the ground they go. Coverage there in a hurry, and down he goes immediately.
It's not something you see on every play, but when a runner gets the opportunity to fire a stiff arm, meaning taking his hand and putting it out on a defender and then extending it to create space between him and the defender in order to gain additional yardage, it's an excellent play when used correctly.
Strong I formation give. And there's the tackle by Kareem Jackson. Offensive line gets good push, and they pick up the first down.
And the defenders couldn't hold the point of attack, and that created the space needed for the offense to pick up the first down.
Get ready. Wide 18. Wide 18.
Back to the ground they go. And a good chunk of yardage there.
And typically the defenders are the ones that dish out the punishment. On this one, we see the runner do exactly that with a perfectly legal, well-executed stiff arm. Oh yes, it's still in the game.
Wide 18. Wide 18.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
The handoff to the back. And it's Will Fork on the stop.
Really nice setup by the runner. Actually got the defender off balance, and then he fires out a stiff arm to allow him to pick up additional yardage.
Right now. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Eat.
Third quarter comes to a close. If you look up the definition of a blowout, you're witnessing it here in this one. Charles and I will go deep into the notes after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. And they'll go with a two tight end look. Here's the give, and he's hit right away.
When you stack up first downs, you feel like you're in control of the game. In a sense, the offense is now imposing its will against the defense.
And on first down,
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Here we go. Watch the flip.
they'll need to get the play off quickly. And back to the ground they go on first down. Not much daylight there. Whatever was there snuffed out quickly.
It's not something you see on every play, but when a runner gets the opportunity to fire a stiff arm, meaning taking his hand and putting it out on a defender and then extending it to create space between him and the defender in order to gain additional yardage, it's an excellent play when used correctly.
They'll run the counter, right side run. And he's wrangled down, but not before picking up the first.
This is not unfamiliar territory for the offense. They've been in the red zone plenty today and have cashed in nicely.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. And on first down.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 58, blue 58.
And the give back to the ground. Left side run. And the tackle by Jadeveon Clowney.
I know plenty of people look at the sportsmanship angle of this type of a game. But if the defense has a real problem with the offense scoring, it's their job to stop them.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And they will run it here on first down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 18. And the second half now has hit the 2-minute warning. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Handoff. Taken down back behind the line.
And typically the defenders are the ones that dish out the punishment. On this one, we see the runner do exactly that with a perfectly legal, well-executed stiff arm. Oh, yes, it's still in the game.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Play action. He's flushed from the pocket. And it's complete and able to pick up some good yardage.
Brandon, I'm going to go old school now. It's not the offense's fault that they're executing really well and scoring points today. It's up to the defense to bow up and find a way to stop them.
And the field goal try successful as he splits the uprights.
Kicking a field goal with that kind of a lead, that's a little bit of a surprise.
And it makes you wonder about the sportsmanship angle. They didn't need the 3 points, so if you're on the other team, you might get a little chippy here.
Well, if these two ever rematch again, believe me, this will be remembered.
And some extra help in the defensive secondary here as they drop into the dime. And it is complete. He caught it.
That one was whistled in there. If you're a receiver, you have to get your hands on it so it doesn't get to your body because that one is going to hurt.
And quickly they get to the line. The snap from the gun. And that is the second time in this game he's been brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Long ways to go on second down. Shotgun snap here. And he hauls it in. And Branch ends the play with the tackle. And here the offense is going to burn a timeout.
Brandon, he really fired that one in there. Excellent arm strength. And if I'm the receiver, I'm shaking my hands after that one.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Catches the snap out of the gun. Throws for the sideline, 18 yards before the stop.
For all you young defenders out there, when you're in zone defense, you have to know where your holes are and find a way to adjust when the offense tries to attack them.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to the air. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. And this game's still out of reach. There are no moral victories, but there's a small moral victory.
Yeah, I'd say I would agree with you. A small win there. A nice last drive by the offense, something for them to build on going into next week.
And the extra point kick is good. And the kicker is set. We're just about ready. And there's a flag on the play. And the action stops right around the 23.
Holding, receiving team. 1st down.
Operating near their own end zone. They set up the play fake. And the ball is loose.
Under the heading of, it can be a simple game when you execute properly. All you want to do is take care of the football. Keep possession. Don't turn it over.
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Shotgun snap. Left side throw, and the pass came up short.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And this looks to probably be the final play. To the air attack. Intercepted. Tackle is made. And on 1st down.
Get ready. Hey.
And this game comes to an end here today, partner.
Yeah, we get to shake hands and say goodbye until the next time, as do the teams on the field. They'll just hug it out and move on.
And, you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons, but if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film set